Hello. 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 Man, it's been a while since I played this game. I'm Nandi. You saw me earlier this week on commentary for SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, but we're now gonna play a game that is even more chaotic and doesn't make even more sense than that. So this is Battleblock Theater. You might know this as that funny co-op game that came out 15 years ago as an Xbox exclusive, and it still gets updates to this day. So yeah, as you see in the category title, we're playing no level skip weapons, and we're doing this technically New Game Plus, because now we have all the weapons that we can use, and I'll come back to that later. So say hello to my little cat friend. We're gonna have some orange cat behavior for the next 1.5 hours. So in that case, I'm ready. Everyone else ready? Time ready? Then we start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. So, Battleblock Theater by Behemoth. This is a really interesting game. We're gonna skip the whole story by doing this NG+, sadly. So, I'll slowly explain the story over time, but you'll notice that there are a lot of cats in this game, and we're gonna collect what cats love. Green gems, and some yarn. But to start this game, it's just a simple 2D platformer that you can just do some funny things with, like this. We're just gonna... One of the items that we're gonna use in this game, it's called the Force Ball. And with the Force Ball, we can just give ourselves like speed and just launch ourselves off of walls. And over the last couple years, all the strats have been highly optimized and developed, that we just can do small optimizations like this one. And then this one. And through that, we're just gonna skip all the puzzles in this game. Because what we need for this game is, we need to collect... Good pattern here. We're gonna need to collect 3 gems to open the exits. There are more gems per level, around 7 to 8. And then 1 yarn. And with that, you can unlock cosmetics and to complete the game. And then during while you're running this game, just the announcer is just gonna fling you off the whole time, because you're not getting A grades. So coming up with the first actual tech of this game that I missed, so I'm not gonna even explain it to you. We'll come back to that later. We can, for some reason, do a lot of fun things with force balls in this game, and that's not the only item we're gonna use. We're gonna come later in this chapter to frog hopping, or just using frogs to walk over them. So, not trying to explain this whole game within 5 minutes, because we have a whole 1.5 hours of platforming going. So every chapter is separated in 9 levels and 2 finales. And they all are like separated in sections, so every section has like a color scheme and everything like that. So now we're coming up to the first frog strat, or no, that's the next level actually. My bad. We're gonna do a small force ball boost here on the mines. And then we're gonna shoot off a force ball here, so when it explodes, it takes all the mines with it. We could just rush all the way to the ends. Do a couple slashes mid-air so that we don't get hit by the cats. And then we get these scene clears sections. These are about like 10 seconds long. And for every extra gem that you get, you lose about 0.3 seconds. So we always try to get 3 gems. So now we're gonna do the first frog strat. By doing a force boost here, doing a precise frog, we can jump on it right after we threw it. And don't blink, because we're gonna... You can blink, don't worry. Please blink. We're gonna jump into this boat and then throw another frog. Get this gem underneath. And then just casually go up here. Get the secret gem over there. So most of the run, we're just gonna make use of force balls and frogs, because we can only have 2 weapons at the same time. And later in like chapter 7, we're gonna use 2 more items, and one is for 1 level and the other one is just for 2. So here I did an Omega boost. This is a strat that we're gonna use quite more often. This is a frame perfect trick that when you use your item 1 frame after you jumped against a wall, you can use your force ball, and it just gives you height mid-air. We're gonna use that in a lot of levels because it just saves more time to get through the puzzles itself. Now we're done with the second section of chapter 1, and we're going into our first secret, which is, in my opinion, a banger soundtrack. So we actually, for playing this on a controller, you're actually going to have to use your mouse at some point, because we're going to make menuing a bit faster because of it. We're doing a mega boost here, slide down, and then you can... I didn't get it, but you can pause frame perfect on this entrance, so you can menu through the transition. But I didn't. So during this whole sequence, I also switched to the frog. So the moment that we get out of this level, we can immediately throw a frog here, and then jump either under the boomerang or just be lucky. Getting a good cycle. It's nice. Enjoy yourself some ice physics. Creating a very good pattern here. Another force boost. Getting the third gem, and we're going straight into the exit. Now coming up to the final level of chapter 1 before we go into the finale sequence. There's a small but pretty flashy skip we can do here, and I'm gonna just give it a shot because it's fun. There's a boat. It's called boat skip because we skip a submarine. I'm gonna actually focus up a bit. Nice! That was awesome. Woo! that was not awesome. And now we can set up this one here to... So when you use a force ball on ice, you get a lot of speed, and we're gonna use this a couple times in our advantage to yeah, just make it to the end of the levels really quick. I think it all comes down to we have to get to the exit really quick. So coming up into finale 1, we're going into a live studio audience, just like what I have right now. And we're gonna just do two time-based levels. We're gonna... Who am I? I am. What's going on? So we did a precise little frog here to skip the boat. Let's just enjoy the music as well for a moment. Music is awesome. We're gonna get a frog here. Go through. And we're at the first exit. So chapter 1 is slowly coming to an end. It's just mostly just a lot of platform to the end. There's a giant cycle that we can potentially make later. Because this game technically works on cycles, but they can change per time. Oh, that's nice. So that one will shoot up there, so I can barely make it underneath there. Oh, that's really good. And go up here, and grab the key, and that's the end of chapter 1 with a pretty decent time, I have to say. So the little friend in the corner with the hat, that is Hattie Headington from the SS Friendship, that has been taken by the cats of the theater as their new boss. But as we know, the hat makes Hattie do really weird things because he's just sleeping. He's just having a giant nap, and he can't do his job. So the cats will slowly go riot against him. But for now, the theater just looks a bit messed up. But later through the chapters, you're gonna see that the cats are just doing their own thing. So coming up into chapter 2, we're gonna get introduced to these fuzz bears, and these fuzz bears are moving platforms. And those are on a cycle, and we're gonna try to use them. We're gonna try to use that cycle in our advantage. Now we're gonna do this teleporter. New hazard here. Slowly go to the end, and then we're at the end again. So every level comes basically down to go in, get 3 gems, go to the end, but only in in chapter 4, we're slowly gonna start to do it a bit different, because then we're also gonna we're gonna be needing to skip checkpoints to make it faster to exit at the time. So it's a bit more riskier strats compared to what you normally see in the game. So here we're gonna throw a force ball and make it explode while we go up, so we could skip that part. But I'm bad, so don't worry about it. Gonna do a small precise jump here. Now, whatever. Just do it like this. And now we're going into the second secret. Skip it real quick. Going into 2-3. 2-3 is just the same old shadazzle that we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna do one small setup here. We can walk on the edge of spike blocks if we just hug the side. And it's a kind of precise jumps that we're gonna have to do blind at least once later in the run. But if you walk on the edge of those spike blocks, you can just jump over them. And in the finale of chapter 2, we actually need to do that combination with invincibility frames. But I'll come back to that later. But for now, we're just slowly going through chapter 2. And with the first section done, we are now gonna have more cycles going on. I know I did. Here's a cute little cycle that we can make. We're gonna have to free this fuzzbear. Pop the spike wall, and then just do a force boost here.
Wait, no, that's it. Nicely done.
Overall, this level is for the rest not really that interesting. So if I could give the mic to the host, then that would be lovely.
Thank you for the mic, Nandi. I appreciate it. We are the Benelux Speedrun Gathering, a dedicated organization focused on hosting marathons within the Benelux region. Currently, we are excited to be live streaming our event from our brand new venue, the Fleischer Hotel in Nieuwegein, the Netherlands. We're raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to preventing mental health issues. Mind strives to provide support to individuals and families facing mental health challenges. All of your donations will go to Mind.
Cute. So we're gonna abuse the camera that we have right now so we can check if this cannon is gonna shoot. So I had to wait a little bit. Now we can use this fuzzbear. Now there's a small backup that we can do here, which doesn't lose time or anything. Just to be sure to make this level quickly. So I'm gonna grab this safety checkpoint, throw a frog here. Now we can just jump on the frog to Now we can jump on the frog to make a little platform for ourselves so we can make it on the others. Oh, that was dumb. But that's okay. Just do-do-do-do. So for the next level, we're gonna try to make a specific cycle at the end. So everything has to go perfect. And everything has to go how we want it. Because there's this one laser that can interrupt everything. So those fuzzbears at the end, they have to stay away from each other so that we can throw a force ball, so we can shoot ourselves to the end. Let's see if I can get it. It looks pretty good so far. Yes. Almost. But that's good enough. That's good enough. So most of the strats that I'm doing right now are either really old or they haven't changed a lot. The current world record by Starcoin, who is like almost on the line of beating this game in under 1 hour and 10 minutes. He's been doing like so many risky strats these days, and he's been grinding on the spot. So I want to give a small shout out to Starcoin for just keeping this game alive together with the whole community. The whole community has been cozy and cute as always. I'll do a small hair. Ooh. We didn't have to hit the cat per se, but I don't want to hit cats. We don't hit cats in this household. Gonna do a little force boost here, and I get hit by the ice. It just happens. Don't worry about it. And just make it to level. Luckily, one cat throws the other, so I wouldn't get like chain grabbed, chain grabbed melee style by those cats. So with this, it depends on how the level starts. We can skip this laser here with a little bit of luck. That's nice. There's got that one too. Going down here, jump. Nice. Then we have to go to the corner here because these are the least mines to explode to get down. Now we can do a small jump here to go underneath all the mines, and we completely skip the whole puzzle this way. But I haven't had any extra gems yet, as you may have noticed, but later on it's just gonna be impossible to like skip one. So we're gonna get some extra gems, or when I don't pay attention. Normally in this level we used to force ball in this corner right here, but you can't really see what those toxic balls are doing, so I just decided to do it casually. We're gonna actually shoot a force ball against the wall, and then let's see. What we're trying to do here is we're gonna shoot a force ball against the wall, and then right before it explodes, jump so that we can jump over this giant mess. Oh, okay. I'm not doing it right. Let's just do it. Let's just do it right this time, okay? Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay. This game doesn't seem to like me today. It just happens, I guess. Okay, let's just do it again. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. Now we can go up here, make sure that we don't get hit by the laser, and we actually got an extra gem now, so I guess we have some time over. So I see that our host has something to say.
Yes, I indeed have something to say. We have a €3 donation from Fearful, who says, "Wait a second, our members traded to look different." Anyway, good luck, Nandi, with the cat game. Also,
yeah.
Kobaltski, please give us your best meow. All right, here it goes, guys. Meow.
Nice one. That was a good one. All right. So I'm gonna have to mash my jump button right now to get this going. There we go. Made sure that we still had some invincibility frames to make it through those platforms. I also have a deal. There's a small chance that I can soft lock in the next finale chapter. So if I do, I'll give you the best meow that I have. Otherwise, we have to donate to charity. For each 20 euros for charity during my run, I'll do one meow. Come on! Let me through! Don't troll me! Let me through! Let me through, please! Please, let me go away! Thank you! Finally! I can do this little trick. And now we're gonna do some magic or some meowgic. Gonna throw this. Oh, we threw it too late. Yes. Oh. I'm gonna throw this. Oh no, not like that. Thank you. We're gonna throw this frog here, and then I messed up the setup actually. I'm gonna throw this frog here. And shoot a force ball against it so we can clip through the blocks. And now we are at the end. And because at the finale 2, we actually... Ooh. At the finale 2, we do not need any gems because we're grabbing a key. We can just go straight through it. And that's chapter 2. And at this rate, we're flying through the levels. But we're at least 6 chapters that we need to do. So let's see what 5 seconds of story plot we're getting right now.
Way to bite the bullet so far. You don't even complain about the prison food, which is shocking because...
Oh, there we go. Why is it shocking? We will never find out why the prison food is... Why nobody complains about the prison food. So into chapter 3. 3-1 is probably the level everyone uses to practice Omega boosting because we're going to do a couple in a row. So we're first going here to get this gem. Go down. Omega boost. Go up here. Omega boost. Oh. And Omega boost. Or normal boost. That was 3-1 already. So, coming up into Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is not very special compared to all the stuff that we have already seen. There are just a couple new things that we're gonna see. Just gonna walk on a lot of frogs in this chapter. So we're just gonna... Normally we have to make space so that bridge opens. But we don't need that because we have a frog. With that frog we can just jump. We can just use it to just walk over water for a little bit. Because cats can't swim. According to this game. And according to the game, people also poop themselves and die. In specifically that order. Because according to actual Battleblock theater lore, the old boss of the cats pooped himself to death. This is confirmed to be real. Shout out to the insane lore of Battleblock theater. Gonna get this boat. Go up here, get a little... Oh. Then... Oh, snap. Luckily I didn't walk in. Gonna go through here. And now we can get trolled by cats a little bit more, so we're gonna Omega boost. And then try not to get trolled that much. Up here. And then we're at the end of the level again.
Now go for a beat.
Feels weird to run a different game in a Rayman hoodie now that I think of it. I want a custom character in this game that has no arms and legs. Can probably be arranged eventually. So, and this, I personally hate this level a lot because I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I didn't. Good. So there are three guns there that could shoot at you, and you just do a really risky force ball boost there to make it on top of it. But sometimes you just get trolled by those cannons. But luckily we didn't. That's a simple time save to get.
Let's see.
Let's see. We're coming up to 2 or 3-5. There's a small cycle at the end that we can try to make. Get this boat, fix it down. So if we jump and we grab the block right after, nice. And grab the block right after, you can just tip it off the platform for a bit, so the game doesn't know. The game thinks that it's not on the platform anymore, and we can use that in our advantage to just go through it a little bit. So now something really scary. This can be annoying. So we have to bring this cat down, so that this little friend doesn't bite us, but he is not, so that is perfect. So with that, ooh, so I see that our host has something really fun to tell us. Damn.
I do indeed. We have a €75 donation from
damn.
Storm AT.
Oh,
who
Storm!
Says, thank you, Storm AT, for this generous donation. We really appreciate it. He says, "Meow, glad I could catch this. Good luck for not getting Chapter 7s.
Oh, thank you, Storm. That's fun. Storm is the second placeholder right now for this actual category. A really nice fellow who has been walking around in at least my streams when I was still relevant for like 5 years. But that's really cool to hear. Thank you for the donation. And yes, indeed, we are gonna get Chapter 7s. And with that, I said that I was gonna meow for every €20. Meow. And this is gonna be found back on Reddit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Any questions?
Oh, it smells like beef
Good.
stew in here.
So-
It's making me sick.
I regretted for saying this. I regretted completely for saying this. But now I have an excuse to meow. Everyone should once in a while meow. There's a small puzzle that we can do. all the blocks are connected to the point where the one you hit and the one next to it will be counted up by 1. So with that, you can just solve the puzzles really quickly. Gonna have to get this gem. Go up here, get a little lava boost here. Oh. Whatever, at the end again. So next up, we're gonna do an Omega boost. We're gonna do one of the risky Omega boosts again. So we can maybe get hit by this cannon and hope I actually get it. Oh, perfect. Didn't get hit. Gonna have to get this risky gem up here because that's how I do it in my routing. Then we're gonna go down to this puzzle. We got a really good solution. We're gonna throw him into the pits. No. Bad. Thank you. So we're gonna use him as a little beanbag so we can get through it. And from there, just make it to the end again. And from there, we're gonna go to the third secret. And I'm still gonna try to get that frame perfect pass because it's fun to show off. So this is a 50-50 or if he's gonna look left or right. So that's good that he looked right. If he's looking my direction, it's not bad. But he can just kill us. Go up here. Block off the top. Block off the bottom. And then make sure that... Thank you. Now we can jump up here and... There we go. Perfect. Now we just have an extra small 2-second time save for doing that jump. So coming up into the finale for Chapter 3, there's one slight chance of soft locking that can happen for a little bit of magic that we're gonna do. And I'll explain it after we're done because I'm actually like gonna try to focus for this because I wanna show off a good run and not reset. That would be bad. I'll grab this jetpack. Good cycle. And here's where the magic happens. Oh, there we go. That was really quick. So we jump and grab the block at the same time. And then when we jump upwards, we get stuck in the cloud. So we can go down and just go into the portal underneath. But if we would have jumped one extra time and left the block there, when we basically soft lock the level, you can also not in a casual way fix the solution anymore. So now going into finale chapter, or finale 2. And quickly down, hope I have a good cycle, but sadly I don't. Go skip through everything. Here, don't trade the button. Get the cat to Alt F4. Come on. And now there's another enemy coming in, and he can either face left or right. If he faces right, we can just go over. There we go. If he doesn't, then we have to actually like lure him towards us so that we can go again underneath him. So with that, chapter 3 is coming to an end. I'm gonna say this is going pretty good so far. We don't mind the small mistakes, of course. So what is gonna be the next couple story?
You've really got the crowd eating from your delicate hands now. There's never a dull moment with you at the helm.
Okay, that's it. Just play the game for yourself to get the whole story. So coming into chapter 4, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more funky frog strats.
Gems of 3 will set you free.
And that's basically what we're gonna do throughout this whole chapter. Because in this chapter, we're gonna use the frog a lot more. Gonna get one here, one there. Hey, get that one. That one has a little bit of a small chance of not knowing how the frog is gonna react, because it can either walk with you or it can just stay there in the corner and you have to do a small precise jump between the blocks. We're gonna do one small frog hop or frog walk here, and then just go straight into the end. And then I see that our host wants to take over the microphone.
We have a €5 donation from Shadowfrost, who says, I heard Nandii asking if we had questions. And I do actually. Ploeg jij? Good luck with the run.
We can't just... Oh, I hate this. No, no. No, let me... Please, let me game. Let me game. Thank you. I hate that it's normal that we can just donate inside jokes during runs. I think I have to explain this now. That's a bad thing. Oh, oops. Something ploegjai. I have no idea how I'm gonna explain this. It's the name of a very cool song that we listen to in the car. And not just in the car. I think this has been put on repeat for the last 24 hours. So coming back to funny block theater. Because I forgot that I was doing a speedrun of this. Oh, I guessed it wrong. The cat here can either jump or just walk, and we have to anticipate into what he's doing. So we can either grab this gem, but for safety I will. There's another gem that you can technically take, but it's not really that important. We can put the rock here, make a little... Oop, oop. Oh. Hey! There we go. Well, that sometimes happens. This game loves messing with you. Those cats just do anything in their power to follow you. Rusty, you know that I'm just gonna have this stuck in my head now for the next hour.
Trust me, you'll be
In my head, I'm just trying so hard to not say it. This is me when I'm focusing on something, then my brain just starts saying random things, and now I have been introduced to something that I can say now. So we're gonna have to get it set up. We have to not per se set up an Omega boost, but I just want to because it's fun. And go up with this rock. Do a little delay in grabbing it, so it's a little bit faster. And go to our little piggy friend, who's gonna guide us over spikes, because that's the only way we can walk over spikes. Go into this very, very secret area. Grab the 3 gems, go up here, and go right into the exit. So coming up soon is gonna be our first instance of checkpoint skipping. And this will, in chapter 7, be extremely relevant. And also the pain of my existence. This is, like, awful. But first we can just Omega boost with these cute little wings that we got for free from the gift shop. Let's see. Oh yeah, yes, the audio needs to be distorted like this. Don't worry about it. It's the game. They don't know how to make audio. Ooh, go up here. And now we try to get rid of the wings, because it would make this section a bit easier. Get up here. And now that we swap to the frog, we can do the same thing as we did earlier in this game, where we can just use the frog immediately after landing.
That's it, you got it.
I'm gonna use that to skip over a giant water section. Just go straight into the end. Look at the frog here. Get the jump. I said get the jump. And stay in frog. And now we have this small cycle we need to get, but I'm just gonna wait it out. I am not in the mood to die here. Go underneath here. Get another frog. And now we can switch back to force ball. Got this super hidden gem that we totally didn't see at all. That was hidden behind a wooden carving of a tree.
Good score. Good. Really good.
Now we're done with the second section of chapter 4. But now this is where the fun begins.
I think you need to find some little
Because now we are actually like gonna have even more cycles happening. But first... There we go. if we hold crouch and a direction and just mash jumping, we can just jump in between the trap mills that go into the different direction, and that's how we can skip to this secret really quick. So now we're gonna do the first actual instance of like a dev abuse, because we're gonna set up this checkpoint here, go onto this button, and get this gem in the meantime, and just just die when the rock goes on it, because it's just faster than just walking back. So finicky force boost here, and then just casually fly to the end. And from here we're just gonna slowly end up chapter 4. So if there's anything to talk about, we can do so.
Now go for a beat.
BSG is happy with Lewitt as our premium microphone sponsor, with a focus on your needs and the help of the modern and precise manufacturing techniques. Lewitt creates audio gear that makes you sound exceptional, whether you're a recording artist, content producer, or a streamer. If you want to upgrade your stream to the next level or need an edge in the studio or live on the stage, check out the extensive Lewitt library of award-winning products to find the right microphone for your budget and needs. I'm currently talking through the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure microphone, so if you like the sound of this, consider picking it up. Also, Nandi, I just realized with Shadows Frost's €5 donation, we're on a total of 82 euros, 83 euros during your run, so I think we're owed a meow.
Oh god. What kind of meow do we want? We need an emotion. Give me a scenario.
A meow in distress.
Oh, meow into distress. Oh god. It's like the. Does that count?
I'll say it counts. Sure.
Okay,
we'll
perfect.
We'll count it.
Perfect. Then we can immediately forget about it. Don't worry about it. Now coming into finale 4, and finale chapter 4. Gonna have this little cute walk here. Just play with the camera a bit. Say hi to our little orange cat.
Get the best time to win. Get the
So we're gonna start this off immediately with a somewhat precise frog walk. There is a cat throwing grenades here, or just spewing out grenades that we have to somewhat avoid. Gonna do this a bit safe, just in case. Oh, I said safe, not slow. Now we're gonna grab this rock. So there's a fun mechanic with this game where you can actually grab a rock in mid-air to re-throw it again. So we can technically throw it as many times as we want in the air. And we're gonna actually use this later to skip a little puzzle for chapter 6. For the entrance of chapter 6, where we're gonna do a lot of magic in general. Do a small force boost here, and then some sneaky platforming here. Small omega boost here, so we can actually check real quick how the cycles are here, and they're pretty good. Gonna send you on the bottom, and then make sure to not die here. There we go. And here we're gonna do an instance of taking the rock to wherever we want it to go. So we're gonna grab the rock and I just throw it twice, because it's faster to throw it ourselves than just let it be on the treadmill. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Leave me alone. No. No. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the free boost. And we just go up here and grab the key, and that's chapter 4. So now we're now in mid-game. And this is where the theater is also gonna look a little bit different, and the employees are gonna be a little bit angry. And we're gonna find out now, potentially, in these 5 seconds of a cutscene.
Take my dainty hand as I whisk you back to a time long forgotten, long before the
Yep, that's it. We're not getting to know what is happening with the cats. So, the cats are angry. The cats are gonna go on strike soon, because the cats are not getting paid. They are doing work, but they're not getting paid. And why are they not getting paid? Because Hattie is just sleeping. He's just sleeping, I think. We're gonna do a small, precise force boost here. I like this trick. It's just a bit harsh sometimes. We have to do a force boost while we fall off this treadmill, so we do it right in the corner. Oh, I just do it too late all the time. There we go. And now we have to immediately switch to frog, so we can walk up here. And then we have to do another one here, what is a little bit finicky. There we go. And now we can just jump through and do our thing. And now we're gonna use even more frogs, because there's a lot of lasers that make platforms in this chapter. So if we are too late for any, we can just use use our froggy friends to make us platforms instead. I'm gonna jump here, switch to frog, get this checkpoint, get this gem, switch back to force ball, wait to see what's happening here, right on time, so I can force boost here, jump in between those saws to make it to the end of this level. So what I tried to explain earlier when it comes to checkpoint skipping, I forgot that it was chapter 5 and not chapter 4. So we are slowly heading to those things. A little bit of the early game in this game just all comes down to the same basic things. And then only a little bit later in the game where it actually like starts to like wrap up and becomes more and more difficult. This is just a little bit of downtime. The levels are more difficult. Oh, I had the wrong item. The levels are getting a bit more difficult, but we're gonna get them through. I missed that checkpoint. Awesome. Then we have to go back. I hope this froggy dies. Thank you. And make it to this. Hopefully make it on this cycle. Perfect. Go up here. And then there's this one small trick that we have to do here before we wrap up the level, and that's getting this block here, and then do a somewhat specific jump and make an omega boost here to make it to the end. So with that, if we're at the end, and we are slowly just gonna wrap up on the more harsher things, but before we are going into that, so if you have anything to say, go off.
Support our event for free with your Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to unlock exclusive emotes and to show your support. Now featuring a bunch of new emotes. Also, Nandi, or anyone in the audience for that matter, anyone down to go to all you can eat tapas after teardown of the event?
Ooh. Sold. Yeah, I'll come back to that later.
You'll come back to it later? Alright, we'll hear from you.
You'll find out soon.
I'll ask you in like 10 minutes again.
Yeah. But for now I say yes, perfect. We're making dinner plans on stream. How wholesome. Join our Discord server to join this awesome community. Maybe you can join us for dinner at next BSG. This is not an ad. I am not forced to say this. So while we are doing this, I'm gonna switch here to frog, and this is actually like where one of the more harder tricks of the game is gonna happen. So we are now gonna skip checkpoints. And with that, if you actually hit them, you lose a lot of time. It's not per se this one, but later it's gonna be very difficult. So I'm gonna do this. Precise frog, yeah. Grab this gem. Jump over this checkpoint. And then jump over this one. Get saw and then die. Then we can go down here. We grab one last gem that we need. Go up here, make it on the cycle. And because the exit and the entrance are at the same level, we can just die, spawn back, and then just go at the end. And this is going to be the theme for Chapter 7. That's why we call it our small gauntlet. Because if you lose time in Chapter 7, you're not just losing a couple seconds. We can just think in minutes. And the estimate is somewhat made up for it. But it's also made up for the fact that I'm actually good at this game, but I am not. So we'll find out how that is gonna go. For that, we're gonna just go up here. Get this, hopefully get this. Yeah, perfect. Go here. Now it's a small cycle that we can make. We don't have to do it per se, but as long as they swap the blocks swap enough, I can now go in between here and just smash ourselves up to the exit. Now with that, slowly chapter 5 is also coming to an end. And then we're going into actual, like, we're gonna do some actual witchcraft coming into chapter 6, because that's when a lot of fun skips that you probably have never seen or heard of in your casual playthrough with your friend. Because this game is, unironically, this game is the perfect co-op game. Like, if you already want to lose friendships in Mario Party, try to play Battleblock Theater with your best friend. Trust me, you will never see them again afterwards. I can speak from experience, from trying to learn this game co-op like 10 years ago, and now I have a solo run. We're gonna get underneath these jigsaws or circular saws, and then go up here, wait for this, and then hopefully the cats want to be nice. Oh. No, the cats are not nice, so I have to do an Omega boost here. There we go. And we can make it up on that exit and try not to get hit by Mr. Robot. That has a name that I have no idea what it's called.
Don't quit your day job.
So with this, we're gonna make these mines disappear by making a platform. And just jump to get them back. So we can Omega boost here, or Force boost here. I almost died there. Wait for the laser to shoot. So we can free this saw, and that's gonna just drive over over all the buttons. So it's gonna make like that's when the cycles happen basically. So it's just a saw going over buttons. So we can close it off. We can close it off, and that makes everything faster. And we're actually gonna use that in chapter 8 because we have no other option. So we'll quickly go out of this secret. The secret.
I would love to tell you where they put the jams.
Now we're going into 5-9. This is gonna be the last level before the next finale. Hopefully not die here. Hopefully this goes well. We can go up here. Do a cheeky Omega boost. Save a couple time. Now we just have to follow this little pattern. And we can grab this gem in between. Oh! Oh, that's also fine, whatever. Oh. Fine, I'll do that then instead. And now we're gonna make a force ball against this wall. Or do a force boost against this wall. Jump. No. No, please. Game. Please. Please. Ooh, barely. That wasn't good, but it worked, so it counts, I guess.
Lots of room for
Improvement. Lots and lots of room. Now we're going into the last finale of the mid game. Now we are slowly gonna go into late game. Well, I consider chapter 6 also to be part of late game, because that's when the game actually gets difficult.
It's super dangerous. Thank you.
And we have a finale 6 with, once again, this awesome tune and this horrible level. This level is actually horrible. We're gonna grab this checkpoint for safety. Put a frog here, do a quick jump, make it through, perfect. Little dash for it to make it quicker. Now we're gonna grab this jetpack and once again, Omega boost. Oh, I did it. Oh, gonna do it backwards. Okay. So we grabbed the jetpack as a little safety measure for when those fans are still on. For when those fans are still on, but since they were not on, we could just walk further, so that's awesome. I'm very sorry for the audio quality, by the way. This game is old. You might not think it, but this game is old. The audio, when so much is happening at the same time in this game, this audio just gets extremely distorted. We're gonna do a little frog hop here. Oh. I've never had that happen, actually. Okay. Gonna make it over here. And now we just have to follow the same sequence again, where just blocks turn on and off. Oh my god, it's a duck. Whoa. We have to duck to get through. Going up here. Now we just make it through here, and then the platform spawns, and that's how we end chapter 5. And with that, we're slowly but surely going into where the actual magic happens. The first 50 minutes were just filler. We're actually gonna have some quality gameplay right now, hopefully. Eventually. Maybe. Watch the world record instead.
Perham's hat sure is a mystery. It vexes me so. It truly does. But where did it come?
We will never find out where that came from. If I eventually submit this game again to a marathon, I'll make a donation incentive for all the cutscenes, because this story is extremely bad. So now we're gonna do a little bit of magic. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna set up for a little clip we're gonna do. Gonna go down here, make sure we don't get hit by the sauce. So now we're gonna grab this rock. I'm gonna grab this rock. I'm just gonna throw it all over here. And then just, pew. There we go. That just works. Oh. Ah, that's okay. I just have to do, okay, if you blinked. Oh, if you blinked, there we go. It just works, don't worry about it. I'll go up here, do another one. Now we're gonna, this robot is not gonna be a hassle. We can just grab this block, put it on the platform so we have space, do a little boost here, and make it to the end. And from here, this might just be like the first level of chapter 6, and it's gonna go in difficulty just a little bit down. But when we are in a later section of chapter 6, you're in for a treat, because we're gonna do some very fun stuff. But first we have to just get another secret, because every chapter has one. And I missed it by a frame. But that's okay, because luckily we have some mouse and keyboard action. Let's see. 6-3.
Smells like beef stew in here. It's making me sick.
And hungry at the same time. Oh. Oh. Let me jump. Thank you. Oh. Whoosh. There we go. Gonna hug the wall. So we have a place to do a force boost. Gonna slash ourselves through here and hope I make the cycle. That's good. And now we're just gonna have some laser hell here. Laser hell ice physics. Every platform player's least favorites. Let me. Thank you. The worst combination, lasers and ice physics. Nobody likes them. Doesn't matter what game you're playing.
Try for a B, then go for an A.
Let's get out. So the kiddies are on strike now, because they're still not getting paid. But we have, if you follow the story along, you have no idea why they are not getting paid. Because little Hattie is just their boss now. Don't blink. Now we're through another wall. This is a little bit more safe, so I'm gonna stop talking about doing things safe, because every time I do, I die. That's good to know. Okay. Now you can blink. Yes, perfect. Now please don't die. Thank you. I'm gonna skip this checkpoint because I am a gamer. Grab this block. And we have to drag this all the way to the top there. This platform over here. Now we wait for audio, and now we can just force ball ourselves over that platform to skip the entire rest of the puzzle. You see me also just playing with the mouse here because I'm just trying to set it up for the checkpoints. I see. Okay. Go. Oh. No, that's not needed now. The power-up item and the throw item are on the same button, so sometimes you just pressure force ball out of nowhere. It's grenades. There's a small thing that we can grab here, but I'm not in time, so I'll wait it out. Go. Now those precise spike jumps that I talked to you about, yeah, they're gonna be used here. Oh, they're not gonna be used yet. In this case, but we're gonna use them now. To if the fuzz bear here is not where I want him to be, so we can just do this literally. We do this with a little bit of skips. But he sadly is not working along because I am playing extremely bad in this level. So, okay. Now we're gonna do it here. There we go. Two really precise jumps just on the sides of the spikes. I'm apparently one of the only people that do this because it's just too risky. But I just find it fun. And this is sadly the only gem that you just take on the route extra. So we're gonna do another force boost here. You can do a strat with a frog here through the teleporter, but it's just a bit finicky, so I'd rather not do that on a marathon right now. Even though I learned the strat, I don't use it in my PB. I just don't dare to right now. I'm gonna slide ourselves through here. Like wall jump our way through. There's a small gem that we're going to get here that you normally have to use those. Okay, I apparently double jumped there, even though I didn't press it. That happens, I guess. So you normally have to grab these bars here, but with a precise jump, you can just go up there. We also tried to use that in 1.1, but I was not a gamer back in 1.1, and we're now in Chapter 6, and now I am a gamer. We can actually make those jumps. And now, we're gonna do a lot more magic. Because these three levels are really fun to watch, in my opinion, in the run. Because there's this newer strat that was found. I don't know who, but Starcoin made a really nice YouTube short about it. About where we have moving platforms. And these moving platforms, when we hold them in a specific way, the game has, and we die, the game has no idea where to put them. So it puts us on the first best place above us. So we're gonna push this one away, then grab a frog, and die. So that the platform goes above us, and we can just skip the entire puzzle, which just saves like 6 seconds. And now, once again, don't blink. Now we are through with everything. We are to the end of the level. I actually didn't expect to get that puzzle skip. I tried it in practice and it just didn't seem to work for me. But it's awesome that I was able to show it up like that. So coming up next is a somewhat more difficult skip. I would say we can set it up. So I'm gonna take my time to actually set it up for marathon safety. Because we're gonna have to do this skip. We are not gonna do this. We're gonna not do this level properly. So I'm gonna kill this robot. Then perfect. Perfect. So we get ourselves stuck in the platform, and we can just use our force balls to clip completely through the level at the end. And that saves a lot. But if the robot just doesn't wanna work with you, or you just die, the setup just completely doesn't wanna work. So I'm glad that I'm able to show this off. Get a force ball to kill those. Oh, Are you kidding? Okay, guess just we're doing this twice. All right, go up here. So with this game, this game, like I said, is like about 14 to 15 years old, as being an officially only an Xbox 360 release with a PC port, and it like a while ago got an update, so it now actually also uncaps FPS. And with that, this game got a little bit more finicky when it comes to the speedrun leaderboards, because we all play this game on 60 FPS, but the game just generally runs faster. So we have to use like external tools right now to get the game capped to 60 FPS when it comes to higher monitors. And I only found that out when I was relearning this game, because I was apparently getting times on ILs that everyone was just confused about. So now I'm the cheater now. And the game actually calls you out for cheating, for saying that you're a cheater as well when you get 100%. So coming up into Finale 6. Finale 6 is generally really fun. It can be a little bit difficult in some ways, but I'll just play these chapters real quick, so while our host can tell us some more fun things about what we're doing here.
Did you catch an unforgettable moment? Clip it and you might just see it featured on our socials. Speaking of socials, stay updated with our events by following us on Twitter, Blue Sky and Instagram under the handle BSG Marathon. Get a behind the scenes look of the events and stay up to date with the latest news on our marathons, events and more. You can also check out the VODs of our previous events on our YouTube channel over at youtube.com/BSG Marathon.
And with that being said, I don't want to see myself meow on Twitter. We're gonna do this cute force boost here. Now we're gonna grab... It's a somewhat interesting strat. I don't like it myself personally, but it looks fun to show off. So I'm just gonna wait this out for this laser. And then go up here and hope it goes in there. Then we can die. Do an Omega boost here. Now we keep our 2 jumps so we can just completely skip that wall jumping platform. Go up here. Kill these. Go up on the thing. And now we grab the key. And now we are into the gauntlet. My worst nightmare when it comes to this game. Chapter 7. The first level is probably the only easy thing to do here. I'm gonna try to explain everything while we go, but for most of the levels, then the cat pulls a gun on you. But for most levels, I'm gonna actually have to focus. So this is gonna be a very fun 10 minutes of just actual gameplay. I'm gonna try to get frame perfect pause here. What I didn't. Gonna have to switch to frog, go into this level, and then switch to an item that we haven't seen yet, to the boomerang. And this is actually the only time we're gonna use it. So with us switching to frog, we're gonna put a frog here. Go up here, grab a boomerang, jump, and throw the rang. This is how we do 7-1. The shortest level in the game. Woo! The gauntlet has started with the shortest level in the game. But this is just the easy part. We're now going into 7-2, and 7-2 has a somewhat interesting setup of how we're gonna beat it. So we're going up here. We have to do a small detour to get 3 gems, otherwise we can't open the exits. Skip the checkpoint here, then die, and we're gonna set up this really precise... We're gonna set up this really precise paper plane. Throw a frog, jump on the frog, and then not die. There we go. So we just clip through the level on the paper plane, so we can make it to the exit. And we're actually gonna do something similar in the next level, but then with a bit more higher stakes, sadly. So the first part of this whole level is just gonna be done glitchless. And then we're gonna swap a paper plane while we throw it, so that it doesn't explode. So we can put down a second paper plane, and we can make a small platform. We can make a small platform so we can skip a checkpoint. And because we have the last checkpoint that we are gonna get is next to the exit, means we can just warp through it. Because otherwise, if we don't, we have to do the whole level again. but then with more hazards. So this is gonna be fun. I'm actually gonna.
Pick what you want. I mean, it's your character. Who am I to judge?
Ah. So we are sadly now forced to do this level glitchless. This is gonna at least be another. This is gonna lose about 40 to 50 seconds. So this is gonna be a very fun detour that we're gonna sadly have to do. It's kind of a bummer, but we're gonna try to make this entertaining. There we go. So this level is now getting extremely difficult because of all the hazards. And normally don't we even have to do this, so I never practice it. But on the way we got some yarn. The cats love yarn. Ah, we're already at the end, so it's fine. Let's just do like I did this whole skip, okay? It's like, woo, I did the skip, yeah! Awesome! Woo, I did it! I'm so cool! Woo!
Was it too hard? Was it too hard for you?
Now I'm actually gonna do fun stuff. Don't worry about it. It was just a practice round. There's more stuff happening. So going into 7-4. For 7-4, we're gonna have to do the exact same because the start is here and the exit is right on the left. So we're gonna have to skip all the checkpoints here. I'm gonna skip to frog or swap to frog for safety. Hit this checkpoint here. Hit this wall. Go on top. There we go. And we die on the. We walk on the side of the teleporter, and we can die. Put this frog here, and now we can just jump straight into the exit. And now with the next one, 7-5, if we do the same thing here wrong, then we are in for a treat, because then we're actually stuck in this level for a bit. So in my head, I'm still debating if I'm gonna reset this level if I manage to fail it, or I'm just gonna pull it off. So there's all the gems are at the same part. So I'm actually gonna focus up here, and I'll explain afterwards. I hate this level. Gonna go. Oh, kitty! Kitty! Nah! Yeah, you know what? That's a bummer. Gonna have to do the level again. I kind of just want to show it off, and if I don't get it now, I'll just do it glitchless, I guess. Kind of a bummer. Oh. Oh. Almost grabbed the checkpoint in the meantime. Get this platform. Thank God. Gonna go down here.
And a hush falls over the audience. Sorry.
Go. Okay. There we go. Awesome. So we skipped this checkpoint, and now we can go back to the start of the level and just finish it. And this is what I was supposed to do a minute ago. But we still got it, so I'm happy that I was able to show it off.
You've succeeded in achieving.
I think the lowest score possible. So then we're going to the next secret by throwing a frog here. Then throwing another one here. And now we just have to wait a little bit.
Very careful.
So we're now just going to keep the frog. We're going to need it in the next level. Going back here. Make sure we don't get hit by the saw. And didn't get the trick, but that's what we have mouse for. This should be a secret. That we're going into another very short level, because everything we need is at the start. So we can just go frog walk one side, get 3 gems, go here, frog hop other side, and now we're at the end of the level again. So with that, it just saves some more time in Chapter 7 to do everything a lot quicker. But then, we have 7-8. But it's yet another one of those levels Or it's gonna make me cry in a corner when I'm done with this speedrun. Gonna take this extremely safe. I really want to do this right. We're gonna skip this checkpoint. Walk along this. Go here. Skip this checkpoint. Make sure. Don't skip this checkpoint. We're gonna. Because. Whatever. We got this checkpoint, so we have to do we have to do a small detour. Don't let this ruin the mood. Just skip the checkpoint. Just skip the rest of the checkpoints. Especially this one up here. Go down. Skip this checkpoint. Wait for the cycle here just in case. But we didn't have to. Jump ourselves through here. Skip this checkpoint. Now we just die. I luckily don't have to do the puzzle, so that's okay. Now we can quickly go here. Call out for a little friend. Grab this extra gem because whatever. Oh. Now we can go all the way back. So normally it would have just spawned at the start. It could just go straight into the gates, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst. So we're going into 7-9, but it's like a small puzzle where we need to get a pig down. But with a little bit of jamboree, we can actually make this work with us. We're gonna get an enemy to do our work for us. We're gonna getting this gem. Going up here. Oh, I had the frog still out. Skip this checkpoint. Then Hadouken. This cat on the platform that makes the rock fall here. We can get this rock to put over there. The force boost to go up. And now our piggy friend is free. So we just have to call for help. And go here. Cry for more help. Now Piggy is all right here. I can just use Piggy just to go through the water to the end of the level. Now we are slowly ending up on the Chapter 7 gauntlet, but we have one more trick up our sleeves. But it's a little bit of RNG. It had its little developments over the year. We used to actually having to skip checkpoints as well on Finale 1, which is one of the reasons why I stopped running the game eventually. But then this trick got found. It's now, instead of really difficult, lucky. So I don't know if that's better, but we're gonna find out now.
Just get the best time and shut up.
We're gonna have to get this gem down here. Now there can be a cat that throws grenades here. Oh, we killed the cat. Okay, that works too. Now we don't. Now it's not a bother anymore. So that one is gonna throw grenades at us. So we have to be quick because grenades fall faster than cats. That's scientifically proven. Oh, and now we get spawn trapped. Now we go down here. So we're gonna grab this block or this rock right here. And then throw it in the wall. Now we just have to wait it out. Put another one here. We make like a little tower. Now it's a little bit of RNG where the portals are gonna bring us. And we want it to bring us to the exit. There we go. Now we can make it to the end. And if we're fast enough, we can... Oh. Have to put this platform here. You can just grab the rock in between to just not having to do that. But luckily I'm not that experienced with it. Ooh. Thank you, Boomerang. And we have cats another type of cat that throws force balls at us. So it's not us. It's not just us who can do that. Ooh. This is where the distortion happens. What? The audio is just extremely bad there. And there we go. We just cry the pig, and we can call for the pig's help so it can land on the platform. And from there, we can just go over there. And with that, we're going into Chapter 8, what is the final chapter of this game. And also gets a whole different theme, because we're going out of the theater. We're gonna find Hattie. We're almost there.
I admire your tenacity. Truly I do. For show. But things have really gotten out of control.
Out of what? I don't know. We're going into the vault now, and we're going to find out why the cats haven't been paid yet. Because all the gems are here. There's Hattie! Oh my god, it's Hattie! We're gonna save him! So we have to do this final 11 levels. And in my opinion are really fun. They're really difficult as well. We're gonna do frog here. Make sure we don't die. Use this wall for force boosts. Then hope we don't die here, but we luckily didn't. Getting this enemy here. I still don't know what they're called. Now we have to set up. We can do this with one, but if we throw two at the same time, we can just set it up perfectly so we can walk over the frog when we jump. Oh. Oh. Now a really quick one. Getting into the exits. So coming up right after this level is we're gonna do immediately another force ball to this so it doesn't disappear. Oh, it did disappear. That's okay. Oh, that is not okay. Okay, please. Thank you. Now we have one of those sections what we had in chapter 3 with the enemies that might try to kill you, but now it's upside down. And we can just taunt him by just standing in front of him. Because he just doesn't want to eat us. Now wait here, doing force boost there. Now we're gonna do our last instance of checkpoint skipping, but this is just a small one. We have to go all the way up here. Oh, go up here, slash, slash. Now we def warp all the way back, and now we have to go here. Now we can, oh, set up that saw so it doesn't kill us. We do another force boost there and just go into the exit. So with level 3 coming up now, this all comes down to the same. We're just a lot of intense platforming. But for now we have to check out for a small cycle because we're actually going into the last secret of this game. I'm gonna do this. There's a interesting strat you can do here with a frog, but I just don't dare to because this game doesn't like me when I try it. So I just like activate the quack. Oh, I activate quack friend. And then just try it like once to see if I maybe get it, just for a little bit of safety. So we have to wait for these 3 mines to come back because there's a small chance that we will be teleported to the wrong teleporter. Yeah, this is a very awesome section I really dislike. But luckily we made it in one go. And I didn't manage to pause on the right time, but that's okay. So we have all the secrets now. They're not very necessary per se, but if we go into the secret, we can skip it out. And the game technically says, hey, you beat the level, so that we can go directly into the next one without getting gems and getting all those loads and stuff. So we're gonna slash, that works too. Slash there to get the rock earlier. So this fuzzbear can carry the rock all the way here. So now we can set ourselves up so we can go immediately on the platform. Normally I like to die there, so I'm not surprised. Aww. This part is a little bit finicky, and not because it's hard, just because I'm bad. Don't worry about it. Okay. You learn something new about this game every day. There we go. So now we can force ball up here right on time, so we can go straight into the rest. That's good. Perfectly on time. Gonna wait out this cycle. Oh. Good, we noticed. I'm gonna put this a little bit to the side, or at least if the game allows me to put it away. Now I'll just let myself die. Not really necessary to not die there, but there we go. Just playing it a bit safe. Now I can put a force ball on this egg, jump up, dash, dash, and now we're at the end again. So the last couple levels of Chapter 8 are just really difficult compared to the rest. The difficulty curve of this game just goes up out of nowhere when you get into Chapter 7. That's casual and speedrun wise. Going down here. Gonna switch to frog so that we can set up this frog walk. And wait it out because this laser is gonna go off. And make it on the time. Now we have this jetpack. We're gonna just hug the magma blocks. And with that we can just make it to the end of the level. I'm getting a bit scared for looking at the estimate right now, but it's gonna be okay. We're almost there, we're almost there. So, I said that we were gonna do, it's gonna be the last instance of checkpoint skipping. I was actually lying to you. I'm sorry. We're gonna do one more. Ooh. We're gonna do one more here. Because with this we can, just gonna play it out. Gonna skip this checkpoint. Oh, that was not smart. But that's okay. Okay. I need that gem that's over there. I'm just gonna play this a bit slow. I need this one. Then we die. So that we end up on the checkpoint earlier. Then we can go in between here, grab the final gem, and just go straight into the exit. And now we're coming up to the last 3 levels. They're really fun. They're really chaotic.
That's what you get.
So it's gonna be quite a treat for the last 5 levels. The last finale is fun, but does its thing. We can set up a small force boost there to get to the level entrance a bit quicker. But now we're gonna have a lot of cycles that are gonna be running. So we're gonna have to do some proper gaming. I'm gonna set up a force boost here. There's gonna be a laser that I have to wait for, sadly. But now we can block the laser with this. I have to get a first boost here. And now the cycles are gonna go super quick. Nice. Gonna switch back to the frog so we can skip. This is a really big puzzle of like carrying a duck to the end, but we can just with a precise jump just go by ourselves all the way to the end. Luckily that one isn't that difficult compared to the other frog walks. But luckily the last levels are quicker, but they are just insanely difficult compared to the other one. I accidentally switched to frog. Or I need to switch to frog. That's okay. Gonna hit the magma block. Gonna have to sadly wait out this cycle because this one is really precise. Go. Gonna slide. Now we're gonna have to do some platforming on the side of these teleporters. We're gonna have to do a puzzle with these saws. So these saws are gonna change the state of the puzzle every time. So we can either wait it out, or we just mess with the blocks so that either the saw or I can complete it. But luckily this one wasn't too bad. Oh. There we go. Now we have to wait for this platform to appear because the exit is on the top right. There we go. So we're slowly but surely going into the end with now the final normal level, but also has really quick cycles, but is really fun. So we have to quickly get all these platforms going. Oh, I guess we die. Ooh. We can make that work. Grab the rock here. Now we have to throw it twice so we can get it up there. Checkpoint for safety. I grab this one if I don't have enough gems. By the end otherwise. I think I might actually have to... I'm not sure if I had to do this, but I'll just do it in case. So, luckily I did, because I would have died otherwise there. Gonna have to set up this... Damn. This game really is not doing what it wants me to do. There we go. Now we are at the end. And now we're going into the last finale level where the music is actually gonna go absolutely off. It's gonna be extremely good. And we are sadly gonna be going over estimate a little bit. Just because of chapter 7, but because we're going now. Look at our boss. It's the boss. It's the cat's owners. And all these other people. And a random sock puppet nobody knows about. So enjoy the last music. I don't have a lot to explain of this, so just enjoy the music. We're gonna have to do 2 more levels. Have to force ball here. Oh. Strict platforming. I have to do a puzzle here. Luckily the solution is not that difficult. For safety, I'm just gonna shoot him away. Oh, we're gonna make this. We're gonna go to Funky Town with this one. There we go. So that's finale 1. That actually went pretty well. And with finale 2, we're gonna do 1 small skip. I'm gonna do this the safe way. You can do this with a frame perfect trick as well. But I just don't dare to, especially now. So we're gonna do a force ball here. Try to hug this wall, get this frog, and now we just wait. Get a jump, 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 jump. There we go. And we're at the exit. And that was technically the game.
You made
But
it! I salute you. I truly do. Now let's grab Hattie.
We're gonna find out what happened to Hattie.
Hey, Hattie, stop messing around, buddy. Everyone's waiting for us. Something's very wrong here.
Poor Hattie.
Well, if you can't
Our
carry
friend.
yourself, then we'll carry you for you.
We'll carry Hattie with us. Time is coming up when we hit the last transition. So I'll call it for time really soon. And time. So with a little bit overestimate, we made it back to the SS friendship, where we're gonna truly find out what happened to Hattie.
That ordeal was unpleasant to the point of sucking a whole lot. But now it's time to relax in the forbidden moonlight of yesterday's promises, whatever that means, and treat ourselves to a nice big mug of hot cocoa. What do you say, Hattie? But Hattie wasn't his normal jovial self anymore, children. He didn't say a word. He didn't even respond to hugs. Friggin' hugs! He loves hugs. But he wasn't moving. He wasn't even blinking. Where's he gone to? Where?
It's gonna be the sad credit of our friend Hattie being died. It's the sad ending of Hattie, who has died. So here we have this love serenade for our old friend. Or something. My Hattington. Hattie Hattington. So while we let this guy play out, because we have a really awesome song that's gonna go afterwards. I really want to thank the Battleblock theater community for giving me the allowing me to just show off this game, even though I really didn't pull off that good of a run, to be honest. But I want to give a couple shout outs to Game Guy, Storm, to Star Coin, to the task that is coming up, maybe something like that. The whole community is awesome. But let's enjoy ourselves some music. Thanks Behemoth for just being a good game developer and just making so many good games and some good music.
Buckle your pants, buckle your pants.
Pull up your socks and dance. Buckle your pants.
Buckle your pants. Buckle your pants, buckle your pants. Hey, I said dance. Buckle your pants. Buckle your pants. Ladies,
Buckle your pants.
gentlemen.
I don't want to ruin the vibe, but I don't have a belt on me.
Buckle your pants, or they might fall down.
Run on valid.
Buckle your pants. Yes, you.
Buckle your pants.
Everybody, buckle your pants. But if you don't want to, no, that's fine.
Buckle your pants, buckle your pants.
Buckle your pants so your pants will fall to the ground. Buckle your pants.
Just buckle them, babies, nice and tight, please. Buckle your pants,
Buckle your pants. 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 Very normal development behavior right here. But we're not done yet, because this is the teaser for the sequel that never happened of this game. And it will probably never happen. I want my sequel. I have actually unironically never played the game. But in the next game that Behemoth made, this all actually makes sense. Sort of. So,
Oh, I get it. Because of the yes.
yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Does it really make sense? Yes. No. I want to give a little fun fact real quick before I give it over. This last line of dialogue was made like right before the deadline of the game, so the announcer of the game had to quickly go into the studio while he was eating dinner. So you can literally, during the dialogue, just hear a spoon of mac and cheese going like, no, it all makes sense now. But that's the final fun fact that I can give of this game. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to play this game. Next time, if I get the chance to maybe run this game, I will promise to do better. I promise, and I will not meow. I promise that too. Maybe not. Thank you all for watching. We're slowly heading up to the end of the marathon, so I'm going to give it up to the next runner. And from there, we'll see how it goes. So, see y'all.
Thank you, Nandi, or should I say Nyandi. Thank you for this amazing showcase. I had a blast watching this. This is such a fun game. Thank you all again. We're going to set up for the next run. It's going to be Yatogami NL, who's going to speedrun Mario Party Jamboree, the party planner track category. So we will set up for that. We will be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned, and until then.